Boom.
Good morning.
Good
Morning, everybody.
Here's to a good show today. A good show.
Yeah.
Cheers. A good show today.
Oh, yeah. The topic. What's
yes. Up? Sounds very interesting.
No, the topic. Yeah, the topic is like I woke up today and I'm like, I need to find something to do, something that's going to be intriguing to me. And ironically, Hillbilly was kind of talking about the topic today on his show. Ironically, because he didn't know I made the topic saying it's okay to have other hobbies. It's okay to say no to magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen that. I seen that. I'm like, wait a minute. That's about me.
It's about me. It can apply to you. It can apply to you. It just can't apply to Cookie Dude. He doesn't have other hobbies. He only plays magic.
I got other hobbies. Not very interesting, but I got hobbies.
You got some awesome hobbies. Well, let's start out the show. Let's say hello, Mr. Hillbilly.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing good. Mr. Salmonella.
Good morning, stream. Good morning, other streamers. How are you today? It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
We're going one day we're gonna get demonetized. Not today. And hello, Cookie Dude.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, you're Cookie Dude right there.
Right here. Yeah, that's me. Yes. Happy. We had the solar eclipse over here, but unfortunately it was all cloudy, so we couldn't see anything.
So how's everybody else? How y'all everybody doing today?
Yeah.
How's everybody on the chat?
Oh, I got some news.
Oh.
Happy birthday to Richie Dubs.
Rich Dubs.
Rich Dubs.
Happy birthday
to you. I'd sing the rest of the song, but I don't want to get, copyright strike.
So I like to say Happy Escape the Womb Day instead of Happy Birthday because it was an escape artist. We're all escape artists.
Oh, escape artists.
Well, happy birthday is not copyrighted.
No.
So you can sing it anywhere and do it. It's not copyrighted.
I just like to do it.
But I'm not going to sing it.
I ain't got a good singing voice.
Yeah, the secret about Cookie Dude is he doesn't want to sing in public because he doesn't want to be scouted by a professional and become super famous.
Oh yeah, they're looking at me. I mean, I'm going to be on America's Most Talented.
Right.
Yep. Right. Yeah.
Now, if I sing, I got to be drunk.
I tried to sing it, and StreamYard exiled me.
No, StreamYard exiled you. Not you. Yeah. You got a cute face.
That's right, Richie Dubs. You're turning the 40 years old today.
40.
To be honest, I forgot it was exactly today, but I knew it was this week that you were turning 40 years old.
40. Well, happy birthday, Mr. Dubs.
Yeah, he made a joke about learning how to sling magic cards like throwing stars, so he can keep away any woman from taking his virginity.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were going that way.
He made the short. He made the live. It was a funny short. All right, let's say hello to people in chat because today's going to be more of a casual format than like yesterday where we were hyped up on everything. Let's say hello to Mrs. Hillbilly. Hello,
Mrs. Hillbilly.
Mr. Hillbilly knows where you are. He has a special set of skills. He'll find you and give you smooches later.
Yeah.
James Willis, the man, the myth, the legend. Yeah.
The myth, the man, the legend. That's right.
Right. D. Lawson.
Right.
What up?
Ooh, what up?
Yeah, that's right. D. Lawson is pretty cool. He always has a lot to say and is always positive. We really appreciate you, D. Lawson. Richie Dubs. Thank you.
Birthday boy.
I hope you have a really, really good birthday today.
Yeah,
Twiddler, hello. MTG or bust. That's funny because I think you don't have a hobby in MTG. I think you have a hobby in selling, and MTG is just your little tactic. Think about that. You're good at it.
Yeah.
Dystopian World Games. Hello. Nice to see you. You're awake early enough to catch a live stream. What's good? Tortoise and Company. Hello, Dystopian. We're so happy.
Hello.
And I don't know how early it is for you, but I get it. It's like 11 a.m. for me. It's like 12 p.m. for Mr. Salmonella there. And it's like 8 or 9 a.m. for Mr. Cookie Dude.
That's right. It's 9:07 Pacific Standard Time.
All right.
I'm in the same time zone as super fast.
Oh, you're close to DJ.
Yeah, he's in the same state as DJ Cookie Dude. He's just further. He's just like a couple 100 miles away.
In California, IA.
California.
Hey, Dad, come here. Yeah. So for everybody, say hi to my old man. Did you say hi last week?
Hello.
How you doing?
It's like,
How you doing? Happy Saturday.
Saturday. You know,
Happy
it's funny.
Saturday.
You
You're a little bit shy, huh?
No, he literally just rolled out of bed and he's not even awake yet. So
Wow. At 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
we're late owls over here. We're usually like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. He goes to bed.
Oh, wow.
He works at night, so
Oh, well,
noon
he's
is-
working well,
this
yeah.
is 8 o'clock.
Let him sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday. Night in the park. Must be the 4th of July.
4th of July.
Yes. Oh,
So, what hobbies are you guys into that are fun, different, new, unique? I mean, I kind of know the answers all around because I know you all a little bit personally, but
I have a huge list.
Well,
Like,
I found a new game to play. It's called Path of Exile.
Oh, yeah.
And you go around killing monsters, bosses. And it's actually pretty fun. It gives me a break from doing all the arena content. Because that's what I've been doing is, arena content.
Right.
So I picked up a new game called Path of Exile. I got it from Steam.
Path of Exile.
And
Path of Exile.
I play that, and so I still stick to my original streams, my 2 Magic the Gathering arena streams.
Mm-hmm.
But I also throw in another game in there. So I picked up a 3rd stream, and I do that at 7 o'clock at night on my time, and I'll play that. Well, I lost 2. And I don't know if that's costed me my 2 subs or not, but 2 subs has left me since I started doing
this. James West is going ham here. He's like, Dungeons and Dragons, shaking my cane at the clouds, napping. Oh, that's a really good hobby.
That's a really good hobby, yeah.
You must be really rich to afford napping.
Yeah. Wow.
All right. Dystopia says, Magic the Gathering has saved my life. It also bankrupted me, but I was able to pull out enough to keep myself afloat where everything started free falling. Oh, yeah. I think we all been in a situation like that. Magic the Gathering really pulled me out of my shell. Not no pun intended, but really pulled me out of my shell socially, because I used to be like way socially awkward, and it got me into socializing. So, dude,
but I do have another hobby that nobody knows.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
You said nobody knows. You say it like you're going to tell us. Are you going to spoil us, or are you just going to cliffhanger us?
It's cooking.
Cooking? Oh.
Well, that's a good hobby.
That's a good hobby. Cookie Coogie Dude and I love cooking. He was
Yes,
a
we
professional
do.
chef for a while, and I
Your
picked
mom
up.
made your mom made pumpkin bread
Ooh.
yesterday. Yes,
Cool.
And I-
excellent. It's excellent. You
Mhm.
should make some. It's very good for you.
Well, baking and cooking are two different hobbies. Baking's
I
not my
know.
favorite.
The baking's easy. If you
I
have
can, yeah,
if you
I
have
can,
a recipe book and an oven, you're ready to go.
if I could sneak in, if I could sneak into the kitchen today, I'm gonna make some breakfast food.
Mhm.
Yep.
Ooh,
No, I'm not
boom.
a baker. Once in a while, I bake a pie. But my hobby is, collecting records and tapes. And my other hobby is collecting vintage audio equipment
Yeah.
from the 70s.
Nice.
And I pick them up, and if I'm able to, I'll fix them up, clean them up, and then flip them on the market. But I've made a lot of money on flipping stereo equipment last year. Well, Derek was with me when I sold that really expensive tape deck. Remember?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the
Yeah.
$649 tape deck.
No,
Dang.
$3,000.
Oh
Whoa.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite hobby too, James.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
So,
love to eat myself.
really quick, I want to say hello to Stacey Thorpe.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Look at you popping in like a champ.
Right.
Maybe.
All right, so here's the bucket list of hobbies. I'm a full-time dad, which is a hobby and a career. I do wargaming, so tabletop as well as miniature wargaming. So I am a forever DM. I play a couple games as well for Dungeons and Dragons and other tabletop games. And then I have Warhammer 40K. I have Age of Sigmar. I'm more of a painter than a player currently for those guys. I also play Malifaux, Through the Breach, which is the Malifaux version of D&D.
Wow.
What else am I doing? I'm playing Magic. We play Pokemon. Nope, cannot be over here right now, please. Speaking of full-time dad.
Yeah, that's all right.
This is a 19+ stream, so I do know that she's not allowed to be over here, or she would come and say hi to you lovely people. She would love to come and say hi. But yeah, so we do a bit of that. What else am I doing? We're playing Pokemon with her, playing Magic with you guys, and my son. We do have a bunch of other like card games, like the Game of Life, the Game of Monopoly that we do love to jump into. We have some board games and Risk, Monopoly, the family enders. And Exploding Kittens is our current last pickup of card game that we started playing, and it's a blast. Do a lot of family stuff.
I played it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead.
I also like playing poker.
Yeah, that's a good game.
I mean, that's they have. I don't know if you have it up in Canada, but here they have. It's a channel. It's a network called Pluto, and it's a free streaming on your TV. And they play ancient stuff. I mean, the stuff they put on there is 20 years old, but it's very interesting. So I watched the World Poker Tour on that, and I'd love to play poker, but like I no one around here who plays, so I just my poker set just collects dust in the closet.
Yeah, I'm a huge Hold'em fan myself. I watch
Blackjack's my card game, but I can't play and gamble like that. I'll lose everything.
Well, yeah, I mean I don't go to the casinos, and because they always got a pro there that that'll just take you, so I mean they do have, I mean they have unlimited poker, then they have limited poker, and they have cheap stuff like Dollar Annie and stuff like that, but
There is 2 ways to play poker though.
there is.
Yep. play it for money or you can play it for fun.
Well, yeah. Most people play for fun. They get the peanuts out and they split the peanuts up and do it that way.
Yeah,
But
when I lived in California, there's a casino called Commerce Casino.
oh yeah, in LA.
In LA. Yeah, I used to play there like every Tuesday. I used to play in their tournaments. I
wow.
made it to the final tables.
Oh, nice.
I want to say probably like 8 or 9 times. I became, just because of my winnings, I actually became like a VIP member. My membership card or whatever.
Nice.
So I was able to go to the fourth floor, which I would never be able to play there. Play on the fourth floor because I think minimum buy-in is like $500,000. But I did go check it out because you get there's a free buffet up there and as well as free massages. So I would go up there and take advantage of the food and
exactly.
Yeah, it was really crazy. But when you're watching these people play on that level, it's insane because you're like, these people are like betting. They're like, I'll raise you like $20,000, and you're like,
yeah.
I wish I had $20,000 to just spend like that. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, the tournaments I watch on the TV, their their buy-ins are like $10,000 for the table. They had one that it was in the Caribbean that they played, and the buy-in was $100,000.
That's crazy. I
But
know.
but you could win if you won. You won like $4.5 million.
Yeah, you won stupid money, for
yeah,
sure.
For sure.
Let's see, because I think the most that I ever won at the casino at Commerce, I think was like $3,500 with a $75 buy-in tournament.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That's a great return on the investment.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I used to play at the $40 tables all the time because that was like the minimum buy-in or something like that.
Yeah.
At the lowest end. I used to play at those all the time, and you get a lot of online players that would sit at those tables, so you can just sit there and just beat them because I think they're good. But yeah, I'm actually I'm a pretty decent poker player. And it reflects in the Magic as well, like because a lot of pro Magic players also play poker. It's
go into Magic, or they came from Magic and they play poker. It's kind of
for
symbolic.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's about statistics and numbers and everything like that. So you're able to reflect like both of them,
right?
And as long as you know your statistics and know your numbers, you can definitely make some pretty good profits.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at like so for example, there's a pro Magic player. His name is John Finkel. He's probably the best. He's probably the best Magic player that's ever played Magic. As a matter of fact, it was really funny because he retired from Magic, and everyone was like making fun of him, or not making fun of him, but making a statement that like, "Oh, John Finkel's gone. He's not going to be good at Magic anymore." Like all these people were doubting his ability to play Magic again, and he came back. He was like, "Oh yeah," so he came back and he ended up winning like the Pro Tour like that year after like 4 years of not playing Magic. He came back on the Pro Tour, and he's all like, "Really? I can't play Magic anymore." Like it was so funny, and then but Magic was his fame. That's where he got a lot of his fame from. But he played poker on the side, and he actually playing poker was more profitable, and it might this probably stays to date, but he made like I want to say almost close to $1 million playing Magic competitively.
Wow.
But he made about $24 million playing poker.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so like he's a very smart human being. Obviously, he knows numbers and everything. It's really funny, but yeah, that's something. I guess poker is probably one of my favorite things to play. I enjoy playing it a lot. I'm a pretty good poker player myself. Like I said, and as you know, it's all about statistics and knowing your odds and knowing when when your hand is good and all that jazz.
Well, if you have a good memory, you can remember what cards are been played, because not all the cards are coming out, but you'll know which cards were. You never know what it depends what game you play. You play 7-card stud, draw, 5-card stud, low ball. It depends, but most casinos do 7 stud. I don't like draw poker, but I like stud.
Yeah, me neither.
5-card or 7-card. Texas Hold'em is pretty good.
Yeah, Texas Hold'em is fantastic. There's a casino out here in Indiana that I like to go to. It's over in Anderson. They have a game, 3-card poker.
Oh yeah,
and it's a lot of fun. And last time I played, I made like $800 because I got 3 of a kind.
Wow.
Yeah,
nice.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I got 3 10s, and I was like, "This is insane." And then I hit one of the little jackpot things up there that gave me like $500 jackpot on top of
nice
hand and everything like that. I was like, "Oh my god, this is insane!" And then, 2 hands. I want to say no. It was 2 hands later. I got a straight flush. I got 6, 7, 8 of spades. I was like, "This is ridiculous," and I ended up making like another like $400. I was like,
"Wow,
yeah,
that's pretty good, man. If you can break even or make a little money, you're doing pretty good. Most people, lose."
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, let's not sugarcoat it. Like the house is always designed to win, right? The games are always designed in the house's favor.
Well, with poker, the house doesn't have anything to do with it. They just take their snippings,
for sure.
They have the dealer, but the dealer doesn't. The dealer is just there. If they didn't have the dealer, you'd have the little chip that says who's the dealer, and it just moves around. And you got the blinds that always make sure there's money in the pot. So
for sure, yeah.
All right,
and the thing is,
all right. We're talking about different hobbies we enjoy. We're not analyzing poker.
Sorry, we just go off the left track,
Right. I let it go on for a while, but I'm like, yeah, we got other things to talk about, I mean, don't be wrong. I personally don't support gambling myself.
I don't either.
But that's just me. And I mean, all I can say is if you're going to gamble safe, gamble smart. And yeah, I know for a fact that Stasis Orb and Cookie Dude are smart gamblers, and I've known them and seen them play. They play it for a strategy. They play it for fun. They don't play it out of an addiction.
Right.
True.
I'll say one last thing on the gambling thing. Know your limits and play within it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say one more thing. Never play with money that you can't afford to lose.
Yep.
Right.
So if you don't have money to play, don't play.
Yep.
Right.
Go to the casino with
for fun. You go to the house.
If you win more, great. If you lose it,
well, I mean, you can have the house and play for peanuts. Have your friends come over and get a jar of peanuts and have at it.
Mark those cards.
All right, we'll change the subject to.
Look, I haven't been able to even talk about my hobbies yet. I mean, I have hobbies too.
Talk about your hobbies.
Yeah, it's called polishing your head. He gets his wax and he polishes his head.
Right. No,
Yep.
I was trying to get around people. I was trying to get people to talk about their hobbies, and poker came up, and two people connected, and they're like, "Poker, I love poker." And you like, I like the John Finkel story and all that. Then you start talking about statistics and how to play, how to win. You're starting to talk strategy. I'm like, what? I mean,
Yeah.
maybe one day we'll have a show talking about how magic and poker go hand in hand, because it does in its own weird way. But today we're talking about it's okay to have other hobbies. Is there other hobbies Stacy Sorb has? Like, for example, I know he loves cooking. I know he loves baking. I know he loves model building. Like,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I like board games. I guess that would be my second biggest hobby, board games. And whether it's playing them or just whether it be playing them or just collecting them, I have a pretty sizable board game collection. So,
I'd like to see your collection compared to my wife's collection.
okay,
She has over 100 games.
Wow.
Wow.
You guys ever play backgammon?
I played backgammon.
Love that game.
Backgammon is really good.
Yeah, I love it.
So
I played it a lot. I played a lot in when I was a kid. You know,
yeah,
played a lot because it was kind of popular in the 70s. You know, I don't know how popular it is today, but
all right. So,
all right, here we go.
I'm gonna get to some of my hobbies. All right.
Well, I know what your hobbies are.
My
My
hobbies outside of magic is, well, first of all, there's YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of you do not know how much time and effort I put into learning the stuff I do. You know, the lives look simple, the videos I do make simple. Now I'm running 2 channels. I'm running my channel and the wife's channel. You know, at least she records her own stuff. I just got to edit it. But you know, like hobby, this, like getting into YouTube. One of my hobbies right now, I'm learning how to brand manage, and I'm slowly working on that because I have short memory issues. Like Hillbilly here has short memory issues. I have short memory issues, so I have to work really hard to make my memories long term. But then I love my Transformers over there. Yeah, those are Transformers over there. And there's Transformers collections, all the deal. I like my video games. I'm surprised none of you, and I know a lot of you play video games. None of you said playing video games is a hobby. You know, like I love playing like Metroid Prime. I like playing classic style games more than I do like more of the newer stuff. The 2 newest games I own that I like playing and I need to play again is Spider-Man and Jurassic World, the park builder game. Those are fun games.
Oh yeah, yeah. We used to play that.
Yeah.
You know, have to. If you want to do that again sometime, when you got a minute, you know, I'd have to, you know, set up my account again. But yeah, that was a great game.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very good game to play.
Well, to be honest, because like the way we played that game, you were able to watch off my screen me playing. And if I ever played that again, which I did a while ago, I'd just play online and you could sit and chat and watch, so you don't have to keep resetting to get back in. You know, then you can chat like that. But then I love to paint minifigures. Like I haven't been able to do that for a while, but I love to paint. I love to draw. I haven't these are things I haven't done in a long time, but I love to draw. That's why in the graphic design's a hobby. Yeah,
he's really good at it too. I mean, I've seen his progression from when he started doing drawing.
Right.
I saw his progression when he was not a little kid, but a teen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know, maybe he's 14 and he started doing these drawings, which I have that he gave to me, which I cherish. And I don't know what he could do today. I mean, who knows what he could do today?
Hmm.
Maybe make the Mona Lisa look bad. Who knows?
No, yeah. Now you're pushing over the limit there. I want to thank everybody for who's watching, who's liking the stream, and being awesome. Thank you for interacting in chat. But what I really wanted to get into is about having different hobbies, about having different having different things outside of Magic is I want to express like how we grow as people and how our hobbies kind of shape us and unironically and both ironically, the poker issue was a good segue into saying people get obsessed with Magic, right? Because people get obsessed with gambling, people get obsessed with poker, so that's why I wasn't like too mad about the whole thing because it really fits into the theme I wanted to hone in on. So congratulations on you guys' part, because one of the frustrations I think people have gotten into when it talks about complaining about Magic, when it complains about different things that are going in, like rebrands, whatever. I think people get too attached to the game. They get too obsessed with the game. They get too deep into their emotions of the game. And really, no matter if the pieces should be worth money or not, people need to back up and detach from the game and enjoy another thing. Really, like they need to find something else to do, something to kind of escape the obsession of Magic the Gathering.
You also have burnout.
Well,
make so many videos of just one game over and over. You do have, as a content creator, you do suffer from burnout.
Right.
So you must find something else to do so you don't burn out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Making content.
Yeah.
Other hobbies help that.
That's exactly the reason why I ADHD my way through all of my 32 different hobbies. Sometimes I really want to paint some minis. Sometimes I want to play some cards. Sometimes I want to play a different card game. Sometimes I want to do this over there. Sometimes I just want to sit and do nothing and play Minecraft for 16 hours.
Minecraft. Oh, there we go.
Well, look, in the middle of the show, I want to shout out our channel sponsor, conversate.com, where you can find sweet dice bags, sweet dice boxes, sweet little dice pets, sweet Magic the Gathering ornaments, awesome jewelry, cool handcrafted, high quality stuff that you can find. Great Magic the Gathering swag. You can have it customized. You can have it ordered from the store the way it is. You can, like the Cardsartopia, Darc from Cardsartopia gets personable with you if you want something special done. So go check Cardsartopia out. Really great and amazing product there. High quality.
Oh yeah.
At cardsartopia.com. Cardsartopia.com. Cardsartopia.com.
Woo! But what the message I want to bring in today is I want people to realize it's okay to step away from Magic if they need to, take a breather. Some some people in general just get obsessed with the game or get too attached to the game. They need to take a break from the game because they're like as much as I love the game and much as I love the card pieces, and I say card pieces because all in the end of the day, they're cards with text on them that only mean what they mean to you as a part of the game. And if they mean more to you, that means you're getting too attached to the game. And sometimes you need a breather to realize that it's still just a game. It can have value. Sure, you can fight the system and protect the value of the cards if you want, but it's still just cardboard pieces that need to be related to as something that's just a game. And I know someone's going to come back to me and bite me in the back and bite me in the butt and be like, I thought you said it's just a game. Well, yes, it is just a game. Like a little stamp, what's considered the most expensive item for sale by weight is a stamp. Like there's a $40,000 stamp that's considered the most expensive object in the world by weight. You know, people value things, but you know, at the end of the day, it's still just a stamp.
Yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, it's just a stamp.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I must be from dinosaur days, but if you play Magic and which is a card game, and then you want to get away from it, and then you play another card game, is that different?
well,
That's a different. Different. I really don't have anybody around here to play games with because my family's all spread out over the world, and my neighbors are all, my neighbors are my neighbors, and so I live with and I don't really have a lot of friends, but so I really don't. It's really hard for me to play games. I love board games, but it's just me and my wife. I know you play that, and I'm sure, and I really don't know the board game world. I mean, I know your wife plays them, but I like to play them, but
it is different because it's a different game.
Right, yeah. But to answer your question with a question is, why would he play another card game to get out of another card game? Like, you're going to go through the same steps with a different game. You're going to play by a little bit different rules, but have the same interactions, pretty much. So, like, why not do something completely different and polar opposite? Why like for example, and I'm going to use MTG Hillbilly for an example, right?
All right.
Hillbilly plays Arena and Path to Exile, right? He plays Path to Exile to get away from Arena, but in order to play all three streams, he has to do it in the same room on the same computer. If he wants to take a break from his computer, he's got to leave the room. If he leaves the room, that's a completely different thing. Interaction, a completely different thing. It lets him refresh, right? Like most of my life involves being in this house, right? And being in this house, if I need to step away, I need to step away from the house. So if you're going to step away from Magic the Gathering, why don't you just step away from it to go to something completely different for a minute?
Yeah.
So it's sure you can refresh by playing different games, but it's like having that friend. You have like your best friend in the world, you hang out with him, but when you need a break, you go hang out with a completely different other friend. Sometimes you just need that. You just need a refresh.
Right. I understand that. So, I mean, I'm not judging you guys. I'm just asking the question. That's all. Mm-hmm. If I was playing something, then I'd go something totally different than a game would be doing some kind of collecting. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, well, think about this. Here's another way to look at it that I can go with. Yeah. Say you're listening to some of your awesome rock music in the background. Like, say you're in your little office or you're listening to like Van Halen, AC/DC and stuff right now. Like, say you listen to that hard rock music from back in the day, right? And you get a feeling that you want to step away from that hard rock feeling. So you go out and you find some Air Supply because it's completely different music and put that on to change the mood. It's refreshing. Like
I understand now. Okay, it's different.
Yeah.
So it's a break. So I mean, yeah, you can get brain dead by playing, heavy metal all day long. But if you go to a different form, a different style, different genre, I guess we'd say, then that'd be a break because now you're playing, Air Supply or one of those mushy 70 bands.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's not the same. So I got you. Okay.
Yeah, because I think I personally believe that there's like some secret agenda on YouTube that if you want to be a YouTube Magic content creator, like if you want to create Magic content, for some reason, a lot of people try to make it look like they have to be obsessed with the game, and they try to act like they know the game better than you. So they're an authority of, I believe in you. That's how it comes off, right? That's why I believe that. But really, I like the most refreshing Magic the Gathering content creators out there are the people who know as much as they know. Don't try to act like they're an authority, but they share their knowledge and insights as much as they can, and put in the work and effort to show their love for the game. But it should not be a competition of who loves the game more, because it gets crazy. And that's where, and there's like tons of product out there, and no one can be the very best. Like no one can be the very best, but people can share their love. But one of the things I learned from another content creator, which I can't name at the moment, is they will step away from Magic the Gathering, refresh their love for the game, come back to it, and restart their life into content creating. And they'll be like, okay, this takes a break. I get a time to reflect, and come back. And that's how it is. Like, that's what we need. And it's okay to say no to Magic the Gathering, because one of the big topics right now is people are complaining about prices, buying product, too much product. Well, one thing me and other channels in this community try to say is it's okay to not buy product. It's okay to say no to buying product. Some people like me have to say no a lot to product, even if I want it or not. But like, when I'm aware of something in the future I can plan for, I'll plan for that product. I'll say yes to product I want, like the Jurassic Park set coming out, Returning to Ravnica set. I know people are upset about Returning to Ravnica, but I love that. I love that idea. You got to say no where you can say no. And just like with the poker thing, people can get so super hyper and obsessed with the game and get highly addicted to the game, but you need to emotionally be able to step away from the game. And if you can't, maybe you shouldn't be playing the game.
Right.
Well, yeah, I agree. You said it perfect. You said it perfectly. I don't know if anybody can break it down any better than you said it. So
there's I like the what you were talking about. There's a lot of people start their channel based off of that authority that you were talking about. Two things one that I really like. I just started my channel. I'm not going to show it here, but the two things that I really like is people like myself and your dad. We know just a little bit, and I love the learning with. And I thought that was like one of my my things that I could use to my advantage was I am a new player and I'm going to learn with you guys or our community to get myself better and get you guys better. And that was like when I started doing my drag stream. Yes, I'm a drag queen, and if you see my thing right now, that's where it is. So when I started doing my drag stream, it was literally, hey, watch my journey of learning. It is always start from the bottom and work your way up level by level by level by level by level. And dude, you and I both are like new. You're a lot newer than I am. I played a few more games possibly than you have, I assume. Yeah. But like these beginner attitudes and these beginner mindsets is something that you don't get to see as much.
Yeah, one thing I'll add to that is like watching different communities of YouTube content creators, like people who create different kind of content. One thing I've noticed that people love about like jumping into different people, and I know this for a fact from what some people say about my stream who've been around a lot, like from James Willis, is people love to see the progression of a YouTuber start and grow. And people like to be able to go back to see where you came from. People like to see how much you advanced, and people love to grow attached to you as a personality.
That's true. I mean, I followed your journey.
You've been there from the beginning.
Yes. So
now, Now with me, I just like, about the attitude. I don't consider myself a good deck builder. And I'll tell my viewers, hey, this deck might work, it might not. It is janky. But heck, let's give it a try.
Mm-hmm. I want to say hello to Balt. Thank you for jumping in. You must be busy because I sent you a link, I believe. Yeah. But yeah.
Magic.
Well, like here, like I know I talk about church a lot, and that's because I have a lot of history with church and churches in general. Like, what's the like? Can you imagine going into a world where you go to a church and the church is preaching Magic the Gathering, right? And you know how a preacher is. They stand firm in the word of magic. They stand firm in their belief in magic, and they tell you their opinion about magic, right? And I'm using magic because like a preacher preaching magic, right? Now, YouTube is kind of a world where you go in there and you have like 50 different preachers preaching about magic, preaching to you their authority in magic and the authority in the word of Magic the Gathering, because they believe they're right. Now that gets annoying. And I try not to do that because I know a couple content creators that are pretty big that do that a lot, and I just cannot stand that mindset that they have.
Yeah, I know the ones you're talking about.
Yeah, James. That James guy is plain nuts.
Plain nuts.
The Bald's Princesses, I've learned a lot from playing Hillbilly. Nice.
Cool.
But yeah. So yeah, go on.
Oh, I'd jump in with Hillbilly, but I still don't understand the game 100%. So I know that even though he used weak deck, probably still put me out in one minute.
Right.
I'd like to try that. I'm kind of nervous to do that.
Mm-hmm. No, you're good. Well,
hey, remember, dude, it's a game.
Right.
You'll win, you'll lose. The point is to have fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the point of the game is to win, but if you lose, then
it's okay to lose.
Right, it's okay to lose.
Yes.
Coming
so
from
maybe I'll jump in,
really
and maybe
okay to lose.
Right.
So I don't know where I'd get. So where do you get the cards if I play you? They're just there, or I got to make a deck up?
When you first start a arena, you get cards, and then you can build your collection up of cards.
Yeah.
The decks
that
give you, I have no cards.
No, listen, Daddy-O's.
Okay.
The decks that give you when the decks you play at the beginning of the arena, you keep those cards. Then as you play the dailies, you get packs and other things to increase your collection. They can slowly upgrade your decks.
Right? Oh, okay.
So they don't start you out empty-handed.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you just gotta play through the tutorial to get those decks.
Right.
It's your way to earning those decks in the game. No one can be just a stasis orb and just be a top tier winner in no time.
Yeah. Well,
what are you talking about? I've seen stasis orb beat people with an all-land deck somehow.
I mean, I did draft 5 colors many times and have won with 5 colors, so I can respect that. But look, you can. It's a fun thing about drafting or limited in general is you can kind of build whatever you want, but as long as it's synergistic, that's all you can ask for. I think the last time I drafted a 5-color deck in person, it was God, what's that? Was that? I think it was Ravnica, the new Ravnica, when we went back to Ravnica, I think it was Return or whatever. There was like I took all these creatures that like gained you life when they entered the battlefield, and it ended up paying dividends because I was playing 5 colors and I was able to come back and win the game. And people were like, "Are you really playing 5 colors?" I was like, "Yeah, yep, sure am."
I got this pretty good discard deck on Arena. Every card in that deck makes my opponent discard a card or more.
Wow.
That's the what Stasis Ors mean by synergistic.
Yeah,
finding something like a base.
Yeah, I think I got to play more. I got to play more of the online arena.
Yeah, you got to learn how to play the game first.
Yeah.
Before you start getting to the strategies and synergies.
Right.
Well, yeah, I'm not even thinking about that. I'm just thinking about how to know the colors and what powers they have, and I don't know if red has more power than green.
All I could say is don't overthink it.
Right.
Because there's over, I'm going to exaggerate a number. There's over billions of cards in Magic the Gathering, right? You're not going to know every card out there. What you want to do is start playing the game with the cards they give you and start progressing. Then as soon as you can start looking into the cards that they give you, you want to start building from there and start advancing with the cards that you're getting. And as soon as you can go into the catalog, learn the catalog, look through cards, you can learn different things. What you want to do is find out what you like and enjoy the most and color wise, and kind of go off that. Then you want to get some play time. Then once you get more play time, you start realizing the different strategies different colors offer. Right? It's before I even go even further, because I'm not going to go any further from here, because there's a lot to learn in the game, but the best way to learn it is to play it step by step. Get yourself in there, get yourself comfortable with it, and get to the point where you can start thinking on the creative realms of deck building and strategy and synergy. But you want to get comfortable where you know the basic rules by like the back of your hand, and you want to get comfortable with how decks work. I mean, any of us here, from Stasis Orb to Hillbilly to I, can go into deck building and confuse the shit out of you. All right, there's different strategies. But what you want to do is you want to learn the basics of the game and get very familiar with them, and start learning the quirks of what different colors do and what they do for you. Because honestly, Wizards of the Coast kind of changes that up every time a new set comes out.
All right, that's good advice.
I can show you the decks that they start you with if Tortoise wants me to.
Not on today's show.
Okay.
Only because we're reaching up to the hour mark.
Yeah.
All right, but like he could do that like if he's on your show, for sure. And the game will guide you on how to play. Yes, the game will guide you on how to play those beginning decks. That's right. Don't overthink it, and you will quickly learn it and go. It will go faster. Right.
Okay.
Because it's easy to overthink and overcomplicate things, and the more you do that, the more frustrated you're going to be with the game.
Yeah. That's it. I overthink everything. I just go, well,
it's easy to overthink.
Yeah. So, well, thanks for the advice. So I'm going to take that to heart and just get better at it.
Right.
Just baby steps.
Right.
Like you said, the game will help you out in the beginning on where to move, and I know that. So
right.
But I still don't know. So I won a couple of games, but I don't know how I won it. I mean, the cards, they just go by fast. I don't explain the cards to you, and so you have to read them.
Yeah,
and
that's how you do it.
Yeah, and then but I won the game, but I don't know how I won.
Usually, it's by creature damage.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Right. I know the creatures and the lands are important. The lands help you make spells, and I don't know how to make a spell. They say make a spell and put it on the creature, and I don't know how to make a spell.
Well, you'll learn the different card types. Like sorceries and instants do the same thing. Sorceries, like they do the same thing, like they go on the stack and they disappear. Sorceries can be only played on your turn. Instants can be played on your opponent's turn or your turn. Enchantments go on the battlefield and stay on the battlefild, not interacting with creatures like equipment. Artifact equipment's attached to creatures. Artifacts are like enchantments, but different type, right?
All
See,
right,
now it's kind of easy to
that's
overthink
enough.
it, right? So yeah, this is why you got to just play the game. Like I can explain everything and it'll get too complicated. But if you play it and get used to it, it gets easier to learn.
Yeah, I got it. I mean, I just got to get more experience. That's all.
Right. But it's all right. You can also say no to Magic the Gathering.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm kidding.
Say hello to watching TV.
Right. But like honestly, if you want to play, just start playing it and start getting familiar with it. Like just keep playing until you start realizing what you're doing. Because like sometimes the arena will kind of guide you and make it easy for you, but there are ways the game will challenge you to learn and think past what you know. You know, they do it in a way that makes you a better player.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's right.
So, yeah, that's awesome. You guys are all awesome. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're totally awesome. Blue. I just showed I'm bald. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Hey.
I'm bald too. I inherited my baldness from Superfast. I can't help it.
Oh, yeah. That's how it goes. It goes from child to dad, child to dad, child to dad.
So I'm going to ask this here because this is the only place where I've actually encountered you. Hey, Hillbilly, you want to teach me to play that thing on a different time? Rita?
Sure, I can try.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can definitely
and I'll make a deal with you. I'll use a starter deck.
Yeah, sweet. I don't know. Base roll me. I'm down to learn. I like playing and learning from the best or better than me instead of equal level than me, because then I'm learning to punch up instead of punch down.
Right.
And even I can
Yeah.
if there's anything I can contribute, I definitely love helping new players, and it's one of the things I enjoy because I feel like a lot of new players are just kind of neglected in the community. So
yeah,
and I'll tell you how I do my decks when I go against my viewers.
It's part of that authority problem. Yeah. Well, not you. But he rolls dice to randomly choose his decks. But yeah, what Andrew's talking about is that authority problem I was trying to bring up, where people like act like they're the best and their authority, what they say is like golden. You know, people just get too much wrapped in their ego. You know, they do.
Yeah.
They do. You know, and it's when we get people who can help out and who actually like to help out and who can like get on their knees and talk to them like their level. You know,
the thing is, I enjoy competition, and if I can make someone as good as me and even better, that's where I like to be.
Right. But you know, but you know how to get to the level. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, get on your knees like you would to a child. Get to their level. Talk to them at their level.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and build them up. You know, that's the best way to do it. And for some people, it's hard, and people don't realize how hard it is, or maybe it's not in their wheelhouse to do that, but they try anyways. You know, like some people are meant to teach, and some people are obviously not. You know, some people just ignore the fact that it's not their thing.
Right.
You know,
that's right. We'll have I have a new phrase in my vocabulary is dag blanket.
Dag blanket. That's true. That is a new
dag blanket.
That's right.
But yeah, if you want, definitely I can absolutely give you pointers and if you have an idea or something like that, I'm always willing to help. That's just the kind of person I am.
Same here.
Oh, yeah, I'm super doped about that. Like, I love playing this game. I love playing other games. I think I've said this before. I'm a group hug player, and I figured that out playing Commander. I'm not a one-on-one punch. Let's sit down and punch each other in the face. It gets boring after a while, in my opinion.
Sock 'em robots up in this bitch.
Exactly. Right? So, like, I like to give hugs. Sometimes they're uncomfortable. Sometimes they're awkward. But they usually just end up squeezing you to death or doing nothing at all. One of the two things. So it would be nice to be able to learn to, like, I think that's what got me out of standard modern Pokemon, was that straight, let's sit down and punch each other in the face. It's fun, don't get me wrong, I have punchy decks, but I've learned my style in Magic, and I've divvied from every other game in a generalized, because I'm like, oh, let's hug. Can I make you do something really cool? Oh, look, that thing you like drawing cards? All right, here, draw 27 of them on your turn, and every time you do something else, draw another one just because.
Look,
it makes me feel good.
Ella, you're totally missing the Nekusar deck. You know, you need to build a Nekusar deck.
Okay, we can sit down in a day or two, and we can work on a Nekusar deck, because my printer is itching to run another deck off that thing. So.
Yeah, Nexar was one of my favorite decks to run. It's group hug, group hate.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I'm totally down for the kitchen hugs. I'm totally down for the group. I did the ultimate group hug deck that wins by drawing you all out, but I gave you all your cards. You wanted to play them. You wanted them, right? That's why you put them in your deck. So I'm just going to hug them out of your deck and into your hand. And then, yeah, playing Glunch for a bit. Tiamat is really fun. My Tiamat's a really low Tiamat, but it's fun. Yeah, it's fun. I'm down for new decks. I love new play styles. Omega threw me 5 different decks, and I tried to cut 3 of them, and I'm like, ooh, I like that one. I'm gonna keep this one if you don't mind. Because I'm so new, it's deck building is the hard part for me. And now that I'm able to just internet deck list and then play it and then change it, I don't mind changing my decks. Right. The initial build is hard.
Play it too. Yeah. So like I will say this, like I play competitively, right? So in the way I play the game is competitively, essentially. I will warn you though, once you start playing competitively, it really does change the way you think of the game. But you can learn a lot. There's a lot there, and it's crazy how much you can learn. But if you want to play casual, if you want to be a casual player, that's perfectly fine. I'm all for that. But if you want to play competitively, I can basically tell you that I definitely can help you with that side of it. But that's a higher level, so maybe it might not be your thing, but if you do want to play competitively, then, I'm absolutely, I'll help you with that,
I'll give everything a try. Oh, sorry. I'll give almost anything a try once.
Hey, $20 is $20.
Okay,
$5 is my limit. But either way, yeah, no. I really do appreciate that. I would gladly sit down and work with you. Turtles was probably one of the first people to test that in my ultimate group hug deck. I think I played it once before him. And I was still just feeling it out at that point. And I'm down to learn. I love this game. It's fun. Yeah, let's sit down. One other thing, as I was sitting here quietly listening to this, I know you've probably done this already, but a beginner's stream, a beginner's topic, would be a good thing for another show. And into the suggestion box that goes, friend.
That's a good idea.
Absolutely.
Okay. I put in my gamer tag into the chat. If you get Arena, you can copy and paste that to send a friend request.
Mm-hmm.
And if you need to know how to do that, I can tell you how to do that.
Right.
Then you'll send a friend request, then I'll accept it, and then that's how I'll play my viewers.
Oh yeah.
I accept their friend request. That way we can, challenge each other one-on-one.
Hell yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'd get in on that.
Yeah, you have to play. You have to play through your tutorial before you can do friend requests.
Right.
I mean, I got sick of. I almost I was playing. I was playing the Pokemon and the Magic one before I actually found Spell Table, and real people. And then the tutorial legitimately almost made me quit. It's 30 hours of tutorial on Arena. It's a little ridiculous.
I don't think it's that. Yeah.
Oh,
It's a long tutorial.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot to learn.
You're able to skip through it. I skipped it because I wanted to play a draft with somebody, and I can't do it. And he was just like, "Okay, cool, do this, this, this. We'll skip the tutorial, but be prepared that you won't get it back." I'm like, "I play Commander, so I should be okay."
Well, with the Arena now, you can go back and play the tutorial.
Yeah.
Oh,
and you want to get through those tutorials because you actually get things you can't get otherwise through the tutorial.
Right.
I can't play Arena because my computer just doesn't have the space for it with what it runs on this desktop, which is annoying. Well, I'd be playing Arena more often and with Hillbilly because I like shutting Hillbilly up on stream with my deck.
With your what, D-word?
My decks.
Okay.
Well, right. I think it's kind of interesting that other say no to Magic, and at the end of the show, we're saying yes to Magic.
I mean, anybody download Pokemon TCG Live? I'll play ya.
I don't think Darc's saying no to Magic. He's just saying it's okay to play other hobbies, such as play other games.
Right. It's okay to do other things. It's okay.
So how do you print up? You can print up cards on your printer?
Yeah.
Happens your audio.
I use a website, so I'll use like Moxfield or Architect to build my deck on there, and then I'll play test it on those play testers, and then when I'm happy enough with the deck, I'll use. I don't want to really name the thing. You can Google it, and I'll tell you off stream. But you can literally just hit print. I use Pokemon cards on the back of my card, so whenever you see a Pokemon card, it's a fake deck. It's a printed deck. But I'll use the Pokemon cards, and I also use card stock to make them a little more rigid. And then I'll just print the one side and off to the races. And I'll just cut. I have a paper cutter and go.
Right. So we're gonna wrap up here because we're at an hour and 10 minutes. Just to reiterate the point. Yes, if Magic feels like it's too much, or if you're getting too much of Magic, or you feel like there's too much to buy and you want to buy it all, it's okay to step away and say no. Whatever. Take a break if you have to. Yep. But I want to thank Hillbilly, Cookie Dude, Salmonella, and Stay Sober for joining today's stream. You all rock. Yeah. Yeah. Until next time, my friends. Play wide.
Shockwave! What is your command, Megatron? Subscribe for Magic the Gathering and other content for evil fun. Fear not, Megatron. Cybertron shall remain